Alright, welcome back to more Zoo Tycoon 2. Let's keep the campaigns rolling. And we have one left on the Troubled Zoos campaigns, the Wolverton Animal Rehabilitation Center. Okay, illness runs rampant at the Wolverton Animal Rehabilitation Center and funds are at an all-time low. Restore good health to the facility to eliminate the bad press surrounding the animals' illnesses. Complete all scenarios in the campaign to unlock the Flower Arch. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, now if I do remember correctly, this is the first campaign that takes a little while to complete. An expert panel has criticized your park's handling of animals, citing several critical illnesses that have plagued animals in your facility. As a result of this unwanted attention, all of your zookeepers have quit. You must hire new zookeepers to restore your animals to good health before things get even more out of control. At the moment, hunger and illness run rampant through the facility, although the Blue Fang Development Fund has been able to contribute $5,000 towards your efforts. Your funds remain limited as there was no allowance in your annual budget for this sort of emergency. You must continue to generate admissions income to be able to hire a sufficient staff. As guests do not enjoy seeing ill animals, it is recommended that you build a quarantine area to isolate the ill animals. Restore your animals to good condition so that the press conference can put a rest to the rumors circulating about your facility. Okay. Animals are starving. Ensure that their hunger needs are satisfied and animals are sick. Treat all your animals' illnesses. Alright. Yeah, I don't know about all that quarantining, but I will see about going through and helping all the animals here. There's some fish. There's some water. So you want to kind of be a little quick here because some of the animals are really sick. And I remember doing this as a kid. If you move through the park too slowly, walking around, one of the animals will die before you actually get to them. Which is not good, obviously. I think it might be the beaver is like super sick. Yeah. So theoretically, when this unhealthy meter goes all the way up, the animal dies of sickness, which is really bad, obviously. You do not want that to happen. Now, I do know we only have like one beaver, but we have a lot of zebras. So let's get all that taken care of. You're sick. I'll just go through around and... Alright, all the animals are fixed. Now, here's the thing about the zebras. I'm not entirely sure that they can eat and drink out of those food troughs, so I'm going to put down a little extra food and water there. I think the moose are good, and I think the bears are good, but... Alright, well, park's open. Not a bad way to solve this. I will put down an extra garbage can, like right here. Hopefully the zebras figure out how to eat. And actually they're using the food trough, so that's not an issue. Just remember there's something wonky, although it looks like he got a drink too, so it doesn't look too bad. I will get a scratching post. And it's kind of a small exhibit, so I won't look to put in any structures. Okay, now that the animals have been fed and are no longer exhibiting signs of illness, a private invitation has been sent to critics inviting them to revisit your facility. Maintain your high standards and increase your zoo fame level to 3 stars. Alright, and that's where the slowdown will occur, because if you can clearly see, we do not have a lot of money. And we got a nice gazebo looking at nothing. But yeah, it's a cool little park. I'll go down to the surface. You can see the gazebo is a little... Look at that waterfall. How about that? So yeah, what we do have is some nice exhibit walls and some decent animals. Definitely move that there. But yeah, all there is to do now is wait until we hit 3 stars, which will take a while. Like I was saying, I think put in a bench, and I'm gonna go ahead and hire a zookeeper and a maintenance worker. And there goes the zookeeper. And this, put one there. We'll sell the other one. $8 back. Okay, so I think we would do well to get some more animals in here. I'm kind of thinking that some peacocks would be the way to go because, like I said, well, I don't think I have said, the park is a little limited in our area. So I'm going to smooth out all of this. And I'll leave it like that. But the idea will be to take this pathway and expand it this way. Something like, oop. Listen to the wolves howl. Do something like that. And let's look. I don't even know if we'll have enough money to put in these peacocks. But something like this would be pretty good. And yeah, I see the cash has run out. Well, it hasn't run out, but we have to stop spending if we're gonna afford these peacocks. And I think I'll smooth this because that's kind of egregious. Between the outside wall. Alright. Let's get these peacocks ready to go. Increase my brush size. And one tree. Yeah, they deserve another tree, right? No plants. Alright, grass. Grass down. Water down. We are ready for the peacocks. See how that looks on the ground floor. Interesting little hole. I think that looks okay though. So yeah. As you can see the fence, some of the areas are a little wonky in there, but that's okay. I won't worry too much about that. Like this. That looks pretty rough, not gonna lie. But then again, I didn't make that. The game came like that. Because the ground is all wonky. That's okay. Some moose. Those are zookeepers. Interesting run there. But yeah, a quaint little park, to say the least. Yeah, enjoy that gazebo. Definitely the grizzlies are the main attraction. Now I will say about the grizzlies is they're a little annoying because eventually they will mate, and after they do mate, they angrily demand more space. Which I guess makes sense, you know, a whole bunch of grizzlies on one little exhibit together. So, this beaver exhibit's pretty cool. I like how the fence goes in with the mountain, and it's down. You can look down on it. That's right, you scooped that poop. I know it's kind of these nice concrete with the viewing glass walls, and then a nasty little chain link fence. But hey, you gotta make do, because we're back at a half a star. So we just don't have much options available to us. And I see there's like not much money being made. We have a restroom. You should consider going to it. I think I'll look to put in another one. This area might be a decent spot. Although, when I think about it, maybe down here. I don't want to take off too much space, because if these animals need more bigger exhibits, they're going to theoretically go out here. The beaver will be okay, it's on its own, but it's the grizzlies that are the big issue, and usually expand that way for them. But I'll just keep an eye out for anything. Not much we can do until we make a little more cash. So yeah, increase to 3-star. It'll take a while. I think in lieu of last video where we had a crash, I will be periodically saving about every 15 minutes or so, if I can remember. Put those there. Look a little better. I don't like it when they get onto the path. Alright, we have a 1-star zoo now. Still no cash, but okay, the beaver has gotten himself stuck somewhere. Why would you go down there? So yeah, I guess I don't remember that being that big of an issue, but we can smooth this out some so that he's not thinking he's on like an island up here. Okay, there it is. It's peacock time. Peafowl. Alright. We have implemented our first animals. So really, I'll just look to boost these up. This is how you get to higher star levels. And I don't know, I think I'll put this like right here. And that way it'll kind of be in between the peacock and the zebras. Park bench would be nice. So yeah, I think now is about a decent time to go ahead and save the game. And that way we won't have to worry about a crash ruining all our progress. Placing this park bench really isn't all that necessary, but I don't know, I just like having them around. Isn't this interesting? A snow machine. I think a bouncy ride would do us some good. Zebras look like they're doing all right. And it looks like we're almost done with the first month. It's kind of cool how dark it gets. Let's explore up here a bit. Look at those water graphics. I'm gonna have to look up when this game was released. Because, hey, that's not bad for how old this game is, and it is old. So. Wow. Alright. That's enough of that. Get that going. Going to get hit by the end of the month expenses soon. We have a little bit of time. But I think with 1 star, there, whoa, giraffes. That'd be nice. I had an animal in mind with 1 star. Let me see. I might be confused though about when you get it. But let me see in our book of all our animals. Penguin. 1 star. Yeah, I think a penguin would be good. Although this giraffe is not a bad idea either. A giraffe. There's our penguin. Alright. I will find a place to put down a kangaroo bouncy ride. Well, not right now, I won't, because we don't have enough money. But I think, you know, penguins are pretty cool. Most people like penguins at the zoo. It's kind of interesting. I don't see plan on buying that, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Of course, there's this. We will not be messing with that, but we can put in some jeeps. Alright, next month is here. We are 1 out of 3 stars, and we are in debt now. So that's okay. I recorded another FTL run last night, and it was kind of messed up in that it had my taskbar on the bottom showing on the game, which I was not a fan of. But I think it had to do with playing this earlier. It would have messed up some of the settings. So let's keep that in mind going forward. There's one peacock. Where's the other? He's probably hiding in the tree. I can't see him though. Oh, there he is. That's kind of cool. The peacocks go up in the trees. And I think we'll look to put in some kitty enrichment bouncy rides. Like here, and maybe one over here. And then we'll look to expand some more. So this looks pretty good right there. But, alright, we have our first pregnancy in the zebra pen. I definitely need to be careful to leave them some space. So this pathway might make sense to go along this way. And like maybe wrap around here and put like penguins in there. And oh, the moose is pregnant now too. It's baby season, I guess. Alright. Well, we destroyed one of the plants. But hey. I don't really know what the deal with this pathway like this is, but I'll place it right here. We're just $12 short. There it is. Alright. Check our paths. We unfortunately do not have the stone path to match, so we're using the asphalt path, as you can probably tell. But yeah, I do think it's in our best interest to flatten this a little more. That was a little more than I wanted to over here, but I think I'll undo that. Make this smaller. That's how I want it. So yeah, I think the path will wrap around here. And do something like this. Alright. I think that looks okay. Leave it a little rough. But the idea will be penguin exhibit here. That really doesn't leave us much space for the zebras, but I'll keep that in mind. Moose will expand out this way. I think I'll go ahead and start clearing these trees out. So something like that. And hey, there's another half star. I think I'll leave a little space there. And we'll go around this way as we get some more cash. And I think I'll show off a little more dipping, making a, normally I do like a flat. It's pretty boring, pretty vanilla. I'll mess around with the terrain here for this exhibit, but I want to put in the fence first, and then hopefully we'll make money enough soon enough to put them down, so we're not just sitting here, which is gonna be a common theme, definitely. And we might actually get to 2 stars pretty quickly here, since we got a lot going on. The thought of building this is annoying, but they may be potentially beneficial to the grizzlies. Although, I don't know. I think we'll be better off expanding the park elsewhere. We've actually gotten a lot of donations from the grizzlies, so that's cool. In the meantime, let's do something like that. Okay. Yeah, it's not a bad size exhibit. We gave our peacock friends a rather large one. Looking on it at the mini-map. Look at that. I do believe that is a duck. I'm not entirely sure that ducks make such long, elegant flight paths like that. But hey. He's doing it. Grandpa did it. Dad did it. That's the way I'm gonna do it. Or something like that. Alright. I'm going to keep myself busy there and scoop the poop. Alright, got a little more money. Probably not enough to finish this. I'm gonna leave this a little janky. That's okay. Alright, we're $150 off from finishing this fence. $100 off. I'll come back later. I never put in a second bathroom either. That might be a bit of an issue. Although, where is everyone? They're like all congregating in this area. I don't even think we've only got 37 people in the zoo. And Wei Yan Spoon is leaving. That's unfortunate. Alright, other zebra is pregnant now. I see we have the money to put in the fence. So I will finish that off. Boom. And I'll put in a gate to there. Easy access from one exhibit to the other. Alright, so I had a thought here for this exhibit. Let's get this ditch. And we'll fill it in something like this. Leave that land. And I think we'll go ahead and smooth the terrain out pretty heavily here. In fact, we might even do something like that and then smooth it out a little. Give it a look, see. Alright, it's a little much still. So let's do something like that. See this big bump here. Keep it going. Alright, so yeah, that was my thought for this exhibit. And I'm gonna go ahead and paint it. I think this is way too expensive and way too big. But yeah, Tundra exhibit. Makes sense. That is a ton of moss and stuff. So we really don't need all of that, but this one can stay. And now, if we pull this back up, let's put in some water. Do something like that. And I see now that we need to smooth this out more, because it's looking like a cliff. Someone is rather unhappy right now. I can hear it, but I don't really see it. Okay, I think that's a little aggressive on the water. So let's pull that back a bit. And I will continue flattening. There's a kid running around. There's nothing over here to see, though. Alright, that doesn't look so bad. What is all this yelling I'm hearing? They're running. Why are they running, though? Common zebra. Alright. Well, that's a bit of an issue. Let's see where our zebras are. I don't get it. The zebra is in the arena. I could tell from all their screaming, though, that something was up. Just not quite sure what that's about, though. Alright, we'll put in a scratching post, and I think we would do well to finish off this penguin exhibit. And there's our end of the month. So yeah, deep water. Because hey, penguins like to swim, right? So let's do that. We'll leave a little shallow area. And I think we can smooth this still underwater, so that would be good. So yeah, let's dive in there, see what it looks like. So yeah, this would be a little swimming hole for our penguins when we get them. Now, I will say we are rather far off money-wise. We need like 4,000 bucks, but I think that'll about do it for this episode. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. More to come. I love you. Not really.